Unfollowed each other on Instagram. And here's the proof right here. You see, Lil Baby's not following QC any doggone more. And QC ain't following Lil Baby any doggone more. Let's get it to it. So as you saw, QCP, Lil Baby, they don't follow each other no more. And some people think it's Young Thug's fault. You are right. But the reason that some people believe this, I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all got it wrong. But listen to this audio and see why others are convinced. And then I'll show you exactly what really happened.
Right. And you be preaching about that shit too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. You dead wrong about that anyway. Nigga a rat, bro. I understand all that. A nigga help put you on. Listen, man. A nigga is a rat. I don't give what happened. That nigga give me $1 million. Man, you a rat. Whatever you talking about. You got somebody sent to chain gang. Imagine telling on a nigga and the nigga still beat the Kato. You keep like, I need to talk to you about something. Man, like, what's up? What's up? Nigga, talk. We gonna talk. Yeah, you trying to say that until you get the deal done, because you know Wham can stop the deal. You know what I'm saying? The people only buying your label because of Wham. They not buying your label because of Migo. Them nigga in the red. Them nigga ain't making no money, huh? Watch out. Nigga in the red. You know what I'm saying? Like, one or two of them done bought their shit back from your ass anyway. Done gave your ass 15, 20 million of they little hard-earned money. Bought their shit back, so you them sure got all them anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, you 100% wrong. I wouldn't ever do no shit like that. Especially to no nigga like Wham. That nigga solid. He really solid. That's one nigga I can say in this world that's really, really solid. He not gonna cross you out. He ain't doing none of that. That nigga says, Scooter Braun DM'd him, said, yo, bro, let's have a meeting. He told Scooter Braun, shit, I'm bringing P. Scooter Braun like, you ain't gonna need to bring P. Wham like, man, I don't really be doing that with Scooter Braun. He told Wham that. Wham like, I don't really be doing no business with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That my big homie, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never doing that with bro. Like, shout out part of everything I do. Scooter Braun like, okay, cool. He stopped him Wham and hit P. P went straight and took the meeting without Wham. I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like, be always real. Do you think he gonna give you 75 to 100 million on that deal? Be always real. He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna do it right like that. But Scooter Braun offered Wham 150 million. Scooter Braun told Wham, I want to buy your rights. So I'm gonna give you 150 million. Wham tell this nigga, nah, I'm cool. I gotta bring Pete to the meeting. Man, that nigga went straight around Wham and called Pete and bought the whole label from Pete. The whole conversation started from Scooter Braun trying to buy Lil Wham, trying to buy him out of the deal too. He wanted to buy Wham out of the deal. Like, I want you to be with me. Wham like, shit, you gotta talk to Pete. You gotta talk to Pete about that. Man, nigga, Pete crossed that nigga head right out, worst way. I'm on the phone with Wham. He just like, man, that nigga Scooter Braun try to have the same deal with me, the same meeting with me. I tell that nigga, I ain't really doing that without Pete. You know, I'm just solid. Man, Pete go take the meeting without Wham and get the business done. Of course, a nigga get the business done for 300-400 million for sure, but goddamn, bro. Wham said, I know he ain't finna give me 75 million. I said, you think he'll give you a 50? He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna come out no 50. He gonna try to play some game. Why would I tell you? He gonna try to play game. Hey. I talked to Wham on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like, be always real. Do you think he gonna give you 75 to 100 million on that deal? Be always real. He like, hell no, I don't think that nigga gonna do it right like that. But Scooter Braun offered Wham 150 million. Scooter Braun told Wham, I want to buy your rights. So I'm gonna give you 150 million. Wham tell this nigga, nah, I'm cool. I gotta bring Pete to the meeting. Man, that nigga went straight around Wham and called Pete and bought the whole label from Pete. The whole conversation started from Scooter Braun trying to buy Lil Wham, trying to buy him out of the deal too. He wanted to buy Wham out of the deal. Like, I want you to be with me. Wham like, shit, you gotta talk to Pete. You gotta talk to Pete about that. Man, nigga, Pete crossed that nigga at red hot, worst way. I'm on the phone with him. He just like, man, that nigga Scooter Braun try to have the same deal with me, the same meaning with me. I tell that nigga, I ain't really doing that without Pete. You know, I'm just solid. Man, Pete go take the meeting without Wham and get the business done. Of course, a nigga get the business done for $300-400 million for sure, but goddamn, bro.
Now, to be fair, I get it. You talked about deal, you talked about money being taken and all this stuff and everything. And we would believe that if those calls were just made yesterday and just got leaked. And then this stuff happened. No, it was basically on QCP's response yesterday that people should have paid way more attention to, because I ain't gonna lie. He basically was like, y'all let this man say all this stuff. Let me refresh your memory and let's understand what should happen, because it's a little confusing. Watch. Imagine some broke ass rats like Thugger 1 and Pee Wee Ratsko trying to run a rat narrative on me and all my niggas that I love, running with these hoe ass niggas, knowing how these niggas talk about me. I'm gonna say this for the last time. I'm not no street nigga. I'm a taxpaying citizen that's running a business and taking care of my family. All the street niggas is broke, dead, and in jail. So why do y'all continue to glorify this shit? Streets been dead. Y'all niggas gave the city a bad name. And by the way, I ain't never been in no courtroom on no nigga, sat in an interrogation room running niggas' names, and I don't speak on the dead. So I don't care enough to explain the situation. Y'all boys the police. Y'all niggas mad because y'all not me. Now, truth be told, right? QCP jumped the gun on this one. Wait, what? Said Nash, you gonna take Gunner side. Future. Lil Baby side on this? Yeah. But how? How can you take his side on this? This doesn't make any sense. Well, let's just be fair, square, obvious, and honest, right? If you notice the relationship with somebody, if you notice, you can't get mad at the dynamics. There are two ways to listen to people burying people. There's the first way, which a lot of people say they would do, which they don't. They say, hey, man, you supposed to stop them at the front door. Like, hey, nah, man. We ain't finna do all that. And everybody does it for certain individuals, depending on who. You know, you might have a brother or a sister and stuff like that. And you might have a cousin that start going off on your brother or sister. You let him mess out your brother or sister. So you kind of stop them. Man, hold on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, well, what we had an agreement when I used to run among these individuals is if the person can't defend themselves, don't talk about them. Flat out. I don't care what they did. I don't care how lame they made it did something or whatever the heck. If it's not going to be in jubilation of this individual and praise of their accolades or whatever the case, how they handle the situation, we ain't finna do it. And that was what kept the glue and kept my people in order today. And we still 10 people strong. So there's that. But the other way is typically what we all do. You let that person say every single thing that they're going to say. Why is that? Because you may not know nothing. You may have heard of this. You may have heard of that. You may have heard of a lot of things. The question is this. How in the hell did Young Thug know this? And on top of that, bro, we don't know if QCP chipped off Lil Baby with something. We just don't know. We have no idea. We don't know if Lil Baby was covering his own backside contractually, because Lil Baby probably looking at this like, and I don't know Lil Baby, I ain't never talked to him or no side of his people, but I'm thinking the reason why he didn't really step in and do anything, if we believe Young Thug, is because he knew if he decided to meddle in the background, that could potentially get him sued. That can get him beat up in the pockets. Like, it just is what it is. So he could have been like, yeah, that sounds good and everything, bro, but I really can't do nothing because you guys, he the one who is there, then there you go. So I just think that QCP actually handled Lil Baby the right way, because at the end of the day, they still dropped.
Don't just take classes, take charge. Start your comeback today at PurdueGlobal.edu.
この長い戦いが今夜終わるかもしれない。
Dropped. They still dropped this little album. They gonna drop leaks supposedly on Friday. I doubt it now, but I say why not? It is what it is. But the reason why I'm going QCP jumped it is because, bruh, you don't know the nature of the relationship with Lil Baby and with Young Thug, bro. Did you hear Lil Baby say anything? Did you hear him say, yeah, you're right? You didn't hear none of that. So until further proof of that, I'm just not going to co-sign it. Because with people running their mouth about individuals about me, that's cool. Because the question that everybody should always ask is, what did you say? It don't matter what these people told me. What the hell did you bump your flap and say? And that's where I think a lot of people have messed this up, including QCP. Now, full disclosure, it could be certain things that were rumbling and all this crap and everything. It could have been certain things in the background that's been basically ready to, dare I say, tip the relationship over and expose all secrets and stuff like that. It could be that. It 100% could be that. It could be. And this could have been the straw that broke the camel's back. 100%. I don't know. But what I will say is this. If QCP come out dissing him, all the label mates and all this stuff and everything, they're going to look at him pretty dumb. And for Young Thug to say the Migos have been in the red, I ain't gonna lie, that's a little interesting. I don't know if that's all the way true, but if it is, that's kind of crazy. Because the Migos told you, it should be enough that they should never be in the red. Should always be in the black or the green, like people like to say. So I don't know, bro. What do y'all think about this, man? Because at the end of the day, we don't know what we don't know. But one thing we do know is